Hi Taurus, this is Teresa. Welcome to April and your Love TarotScope. Let me see, before I get started, I want to just ring in some good energy for this reading. And happy birthday for those of you celebrating in April. And this month we have a new moon in Aries and a full moon in Scorpio, and that's going to be affecting your relationships this month. So let's see what Taurus needs to know about love and relationships for the month of April. What does Taurus need to know about love and relationships for the month of April? What does Taurus need to know about love and relationships for the month of April? Okay. 9 of Cups. This is awesome. 7 of Swords. The King of Cups. The World. The Page of Wands. The 7 of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. The 3 of Swords. The 6 of Pentacles. And the Page of Swords. Okay, well, this is interesting. So you start out with the 9 of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment card, but it's got all the 7 of Sword energy crossing it, which I'm not too happy about. Because it may seem like you're getting what you want, but with the 7 of Swords here, you have to look deeper and make sure you're not, that you're seeing things clearly. Because the 7 of Swords is the Thief card. So it could be that there might be someone in a relationship who's trying to take advantage of your kindness. And you want to make sure that whatever they're telling you is the truth. I feel like with the 7 of Swords that, although on the surface it seems like you're getting what you want and everything, you know, you're overcoming problems in a relationship or in a situation, there's a little bit of duplicity with the 7 of Swords. So someone may be telling you what you want to hear, or saying one thing to your face and then talking about you behind your back, or someone may be taking credit for the work that you're doing. With the 7 of Swords, it could also mean, so if this has a deceptive quality to it, but if it doesn't mean deception, then it can mean that you're not facing the truth in a relationship. That there's something going on in the relationship that you need to look deeper. And I'm seeing cards here that are showing that you can't just take things on the surface value. If someone is saying something, you need to check out what they're saying and make sure that it's true. Don't just believe what you hear, because there could be some gossip and there could be some difficult communication. You're going to be hearing good news. So there'll be some, it's kind of like a mixed blessing. There'll be happy news. You'll be feeling like things are coming together. But at the same time, you just want to be cautious and make sure that whatever you're hearing, that you're getting the full story. That someone isn't trying to pull the wool over your eyes, or someone isn't being two-faced. Because this is a card of a two-faced. Now, another way it could play out for some of you is that you're working on something that's that's successful. You're in something that's successful, but for some reason you have to keep it under wraps, because this is the card of the sneak or the underhanded, you know, like you can't tell everyone about it. The King of Cups could be someone that you're involved in. It could be a water sign. The water sign, it could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This could be, so there could be good things in this relationship. You know, you're happy with the 9 of Cups. There could be a strong physical attraction. The World card, you know, everything's kind of coming together. You feel like you're ready to take something to the next level, either a relationship or a project. You've just completed something and you're ready to move to the next level with it. This person, because the 7 of Swords is close by, there could be someone that's not being totally honest with you. So you just want to be careful. the Page of Wands coming up in the future and the Seven of Wands, this is a card of victory and setting boundaries. You're going to have to start, okay, you're going to get this is a card of a message. Positive news, you know, messages that will make you happy. You know, you're feeling like everything's, oh, this is good. You know, I'm getting good results from this person. You know, this person's calling me and everything seems good. And here, this is a card of, if there's competition in a situation, you have the upper hand. So you can overcome whatever obstacles you may be facing, you are going to be able to overcome it and be victorious in the end. The only thing is, you're going to have to set some boundaries. You have, like, this is a card of standing up for what you believe in, setting boundaries. So if someone is, if you get the feeling, you know, you have to trust your intuition. If you're getting the feeling that someone's not being honest, then you have to just put your foot down and say, or if you feel like someone's taking advantage of you, you have to say, learn how to say no. Say, this is how much I'm willing to give, and this is as far as I'm going to go. And beyond that, I'm not going to go. So you have to know what your limits are and what your boundaries are, and you have to set them. Because here you have the Queen of Pentacles, and this is a card, it could represent you as the earth sign. You're looking toward the future. You want to make your future better. But with these sevens in the reading, I feel like you're in transition. So you could be in the process of leaving one relationship and moving on to another, leaving someone behind that you feel hasn't been totally honest with you, that hasn't really valued you, that you may feel they were not telling you the truth at all times, or maybe they're just using you in some way or complaining about you. I mean, I feel like there's something something that you have to look deeper into with this person, with this King of Cups. And with the Three of Swords in the environment, it could be that someone is breaking up. It's possible that someone's breaking a relationship, is in a relationship and is leaving a relationship, and then they may contact you. They may want to get involved with you. So you could be getting involved with someone who may be transitioning from one relationship to, or transitioning out of a relationship, and they're wanting to date you or wanting to get involved with you, but they may not be totally out of the relationship. So you got to be careful. You know, like, you know, when a guy says, oh yeah, I'm divorced, but they're really only separated. You know, so be careful if you're in that situation, because there may be more beneath the surface you have to just check into. This could also mean that you decide to sever ties with someone because someone new comes into your life, maybe a fire sign. The Page of Wands could be a new relationship with either Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and you're trying to decide, okay, you might be the one transitioning from one situation to another. You know, maybe this person, you know, you had enough of that person and you decided, okay, I'm done, I need to move on to something better, and now you have an opportunity for something new, but this person is still around. So if you decide, for some of you that are breaking a relationship, the person might be feeling, will be feeling the loss. They're going to feel a sense of loss at losing you, if that's if that's your situation, because this usually represents the person and how they're feeling, and this is a card of heartache. So if you're breaking up with someone because you've met someone new, which is entirely possible with Venus in your sign, you're going to be attracting people. So either you're breaking up with someone, and they're feeling hurt that you're no longer in their life, that you're moving on. Or it could be that you're getting involved with someone who has recently broken up with someone, and they're going through this, they might be on the rebound, so you want to be careful too. You don't want to get someone who's just newly broken up with someone, because they might just be, you know, anxious to replace their sense of loneliness with a new relationship, and you want to be careful of that. This card, the Six of Pentacles, is a card of an imbalance in the give and take. So you want to make sure, like maybe in a past relationship you did a lot of giving. You might have paid, you know, you might have helped someone financially. And And maybe they took advantage of that. They took advantage of your kindness. You were giving too much in this relationship. You were like paying for, like if you go out to dinner, you were paying the bill, or if they needed money, you were giving them money, or whatever it is, you were giving too much. And you felt like you weren't getting enough back. Maybe they were just taking advantage of your kindness. So in the month of April, you're going to have to set some boundaries with this Seven of Wands. You're going to have to say, okay, look, I can't keep bailing you out financially. I can't afford to take care of you. You're going to have to step up to the plate and learn how to be more, take care of yourself and manage your finances better. Because someone may be leaning on you too much financially, or leaning on you too much and not giving enough back. Or you feel like you're not getting, you're putting all this work into something and you're not getting enough payment in return, or you're not getting enough back. So there could be some conflict along those lines where you have to set boundaries and say, I'm not going to keep doing this. You have to either give more, or you have to contribute your time more. You have to do more work. It has to be, I'm doing all the work in the relationship. You have to contribute too. If it's a financial thing, maybe the person's not contributing enough money for whatever you're doing for them. So this is a month of setting boundaries. And this, with this Page of Swords as the outcome card, I feel like you have to have a tough conversation with someone. You're going to have to sit down and talk to them. So for some of you who are giving too much in a relationship, you're going to have to set some boundaries and explain that this can't go on, that things have to change. And if this person's not willing to change, then you may need to sever the relationship. You want to be careful, though, when you communicate, because you're communicating with this King of Cups. And this person's extremely sensitive. So you don't want to hurt their feelings, because I feel like that there could be some communication where, because you're so fed up, you may say things in a way that comes across harsh. And then this person's feelings are going to be hurt. So you don't want to hurt the person, but you do want to be honest and say, look, I just can't keep doing this. This is unfair to me. And we have to have more balance in this relationship. And I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. You have to be honest. And you have to say, this is the new rule. You have to do this, A, B, and C. I will do A, B, and C. You do E, F, G, and you have to work out some type of arrangement where you feel honored and you feel respected, and you feel like that person is giving what you deserve. So whether it's love or money, something needs to be, the imbalance needs to be ironed out. If you're getting involved with someone who might be just breaking up with someone, you want to be careful about gossip and spying. It seems sometimes the Page of Swords can represent spying or gossip. So there could be a troublemaker in your midst, If you're flirting with someone who just got out of a marriage or a relationship, there might be some gossip around that. So be careful with that too. But for the most part, you have the Nine of Cups here. So you can get what you want, but you're going to have to set some boundaries. You're going to have to stop. If someone's taking advantage of you, you're going to have to put a stop to it. And I think that person's going to want to work with you, because I don't think they're going to want to end the relationship. I think they might really feel a sense of loss if they do end the relationship. So you have the upper hand. Use it in this month of April. And it's your birthday. And you have Venus in your sign. So when Venus is in Taurus, you're going to be looking really attractive. This is a good time to attract love and money. And let's see what your horoscope, what your the astrology is happening. So the new moon in Aries is going to be happening in your 12th house. And at the same time, so you could be, this is a psychological breakthrough for you. You could, when the sun and moon are in Aries for Taurus, it's a time of like, you may feel like being a hermit for a while. You want to be alone and think. It's a time, because the 12th house is a time of releasing, reevaluating your life and releasing what's no longer serving you. So you could decide, you could be having some kind of psychological reevaluations, seeing, how do I self-sabotage? Well, how am I hurting myself? What am I doing that I'm not aware of? What are my blind spots? And how can I fix that? And so with the new moon in Aries, you have an opportunity for a new beginning, to break through your fears, to break through your blockages. At the same time, with this new moon, you have Venus in your sign, making you attractive. You know, as it moves into Taurus, it's crossing from the 12th house. It's been in Aries, so it's moving into your first house. It's going to make you attractive. And sometimes it could bring a relationship as it crosses the ascendant. And it's opposing Jupiter, so it's kind of like, and if Jupiter's in your 7th house, so this could be really lucky for partnerships. You might be really excited over someone new. And the good thing is, you've got the support of Mars, Saturn, and Pluto in Capricorn, trining Venus and Jupiter. Well, it's trining Venus, and Venus is trining Mars, Saturn, and Pluto, and Jupiter is sextiling Mars, Saturn, and Pluto. So whatever you're working on, whatever you begin now, it has the potential to really, you have to do the work, you have to take action, because Mars is there. And Saturn, you know, Saturn doesn't let you get away with anything. You have to do the work. But if you do the work, the support of Saturn, you can build something stable and long-lasting. And with Pluto involved, it can transform your life in a positive way. And all these signs, they're in your 9th house. So you could be connecting, okay, if you're starting something new, you could be connecting with someone, if it's a relationship, with someone who's a little bit different than you. A different culture, someone who might be from a foreign country, someone you meet through higher education. There could be a project that you're working on with Venus involved and Jupiter. It could be an educational project, something with higher education. Maybe you decide to go back to school and you're really ready to work hard and learn new skills. But what's good about it is it's gonna bring money and opportunity to you. And you're gonna be, and because of this, whatever you're learning right now is really gonna help your financial situation down the road. And it's gonna connect you with people that are gonna be really good for you, lucky for you. Like good partnerships are possible now, both in business and in relationship. Plus, you have Mercury. We have Mercury in Aries, and it's retrograding, but it's also, it's trining the North Node. So it's like you're getting on your right karmic path. The North Node is about, it's in Leo. So Leo's about, you know, self-expression. So you're learning, whatever you're learning, it's putting you on a path to your destiny. So I think this new moon could be a really, like a breakthrough, a psychological breakthrough for you, this new moon in Aries. And then we have, and that's on the 15th of April, by the way. Then we have the full moon in Scorpio at 9 degrees, and that's on April 29th. And that falls in your partnership sector. The moon's in the 7th house, the sun's in the 1st house. And Saturn is trining this moon. Saturn is, it's sextiling the moon, but it's trining the sun. So it's offering support. Whenever Saturn offers support, you know that whatever it is that's coming to completion, it's going to last. So you could be partnering with someone, forming a partnership that's going to last for a long time. With Saturn, it could be a business partnership, because it's Saturn. It could be with an older person, older or young. There could be an age difference. So if it's a relationship, you could be forming a relationship with someone who's older or younger. Someone where the partnership is more like a parent-child type energy. It could be someone who is from a foreign country, or from a different culture or different spiritual belief than you, because it's activating the 9th house. That's higher education, spiritual beliefs, long distance travel. You might be meeting someone while you're away on a trip. So the significant houses with this full moon, so something's coming to culmination. You could be meeting someone at the new moon that you decide to, and the partnership may be cemented by the full moon, where you're actually, you know, making plans, whether it's business or relationship. But whatever you're starting in April, whatever you're building in April, it's going to last a long time. So that's another reason why you want to really check into what you're doing and check into the people you're involved with, because you're building longevity into this relationship, and you want to make sure that, you know, you're building it with the right people. And with Saturn supporting you, I think you're going to have to be realistic, and you're going to have to do the work. There's no way around the work, but the rewards will be great. So I'm not worried about you, Taurus. I think you're going to be fine. You're not, you know, just keep your head on your shoulders. Don't let Jupiter, because Jupiter and Venus, even they're, you know, Jupiter is like giving you this over-the-top energy. You know, you think you can do no wrong. So you want to make sure that you're seeing that you don't go over the top. That's all. Just restrain your energy. Make sure, you know, be realistic, and you'll be fine. So that's my horoscope for that's my forecast with the astrology for the month of April. Happy birthday, Taurus, and good luck to you, and happy Easter if you're celebrating Easter. Happy April Fool's Day. And I hope this reading was a help to you, and I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.